Hello everyone, I'm going to start out tonight with the E50 here. Nice to see that a lot of you guys are here already. Tonight I'm going to be playing solo. Hopefully I didn't forget to set anything up here. And if you guys have any tank requests, please feel free to mention them and I'll do my best to get to them. Hopefully everyone's having a good Sunday here. Me and Levi are doing alright. He's a little upset at me though, because he has tore one of his toys apart and I had to take it away from him. Hello Uber. Which, hi, the rest of you. There's a lot of you guys, so I could rattle off the names, but it'll take forever. Hi Joel and Randall. Alrighty then. I'm probably gonna regret what I'm thinking here. I don't have the best spawn spot to be able to push far in the north, but I'm gonna try. But we'll see. Just the E50 doesn't have the best turret armor, so I could end up regretting doing the little slip around here, but we'll see. I can play an SPG. Especially because this grill is blocking me. Like honestly, I really hate teams that camp this area. It's usually better that you push. Like not 100%. But I would say the majority of the time you're better off pushing up than sitting here. And by sitting here I mean back where the grill is. Alright. Try down here. Just because almost their entire team is in the south. Like, literally. Their entire team is in the frickin' south. We got 3 tanks up here, possibly a mouse. We'll see how that goes though. Now we gotta wait for everyone to kind of shuffle up. Ah shit, I didn't expect this. Crap, he got himself called out here. I don't want to get shot by him unless, I possibly can trade a shot with him. But if he has the big gun and he gets a decent roll on it, I'd be dead. The Chaffee, Voicinator. Which it looks like I have all these requests, guys. Alright, playing a game of chicken. Probably not gonna end well. Need to make sure he doesn't hit my side hole, but yeah. I'll pop back here instead. And I thought he was gonna take the bait. Be careful, T-54. He's about loaded here. There we go. Yoda's gonna run away. Ah, shit. He's got premium. Go figure, even though no tank here has frickin' a lot of armor, why not just load up APCR rounds, Still not gonna serve him any good frickin' running away and opening up his backside. Alright, guys. We all have low HP, but But there's a JPZ 100, so screw this. We need to let him do that. Be nice though if, you know, our one tank with HP could help. He's camping. Very nice. What I was waiting for. Barely got that. Trying to help you, bud. Go. Oh lord, there goes our surefire chance here. We need to literally all cap here. Yeah, we're not gonna get this now. The T-62A is coming back. TZ4 is still camping down there too. Oh well. Tried. I screwed up a little bit. I could have pushed a little bit harder in a couple circumstances, but didn't. And Emil 2 is gonna finish me off here. Still did 3,100 damage, but yeah. I've played it, Ian, but I do not own it right now, no. Alright, so let me get these tank requests down here before I move on. Did you guys purchase treats? I see Uber. It doesn't show me a date on here, so I'm kind of going off of memory. Did Randall and you and Uber bought one this stream? Sorry. I can give Levi some here. Hello, Canadian. Yeah, it's like the M7 and the Chaffee, but I would say hands down the Chaffee is better than the M7 right now. M7 is definitely different. It's a light tank now. I would say go with the Chaffee. Request Levi. What do I choose? The 183, FE 405, or JPZ 100? Out of those, I'd probably pick the one or one of the two tanks I don't have there. The JPZ 100. But that just might be because it's something different that I don't have. But alright. So I think that's all the requests as of right now. Hey little dog, you got tipped here. You gonna wake up? No problem, Voicinator. Hey. Come here. Ah, there's one. What do you mean request script? You can mess with it. But yeah, moving along here. SPG, if I have to pick, I usually go for the M53. Here you go. I won't make you do anything special for it this time. He was alone for most of the day, so you just type exclamation point request space whatever tank you'd like to see. If you don't use that, I still do my best to pick him out of the chat. It's just if I fall behind chat, it makes it a little easier for me to pick them out. But as long as I don't get too many requests, you know, I keep adding them to my little list here. Thank you very much, Voicinator, sticking around that long. Hello, Ben. Nice to see you. Oh, I know that's a handle. You're not gonna get any more for that. Levi, there's nothing in there. He blow. Oh god. If I get hit from the center, I'm gonna not like you, 1390. He blows air in between like doors and like drawers and stuff. If he can't open it, he thinks like I'll magically open it for him. I'm sorry. I really need to get through here. Like, excuse me. Didn't help that the 1390 just randomly like went some odd weirdo direction. Hello, Jack. I'm playing HE only right now. Not that I hit there. Yes, I do have the 121. There is a tank request list. It's in the video description below. Hey! Yeah, I just smacked your butt. No whining. He's been alone for most of the day because Ryan and I both worked a lot, but don't feel bad for him now because I've played with him for the past couple hours, so... It depends. Like, most actually come pre-season now, honestly. Oh shit, I think I just completed my mission. I stunned 3 tanks. Woohoo! Honestly, like, the way I cook with all cast iron at home, like, I'll cook something, afterwards you scrub it out, basically right away in the sink with a little bit of, you know, warm water. I actually use a little bit of soap. I know people, like, I don't know, say I'm some sort of, like, heathen or something for that. If I cook something, like, really smelly or fishy, I'll use that. And then pretty much right after that, I just use one paper towel, dry it out pretty well. If you do it while it's still kind of warm, you know, it'll dry out the rest of the way. And you just put a dab of oil and you just wipe it around with another paper towel. Takes all of 20-30 seconds to do. But after the first few times using them, you know, nothing really sticks. You just have a metal scrubby and it works pretty quickly. But, you know, honestly, it's easier to clean a cast iron pan, in my opinion, than like any other kind of standard pan. Outside of, like, Teflon, but I don't use Teflon outside of work. The amount of pans I've seen at work, the Teflon just slowly peel off of them. Like, we replace them every couple weeks, because we use them a lot for omelets, but they get retired back to the dishwashers and like prep area, and they use them. But after, you know, like another month, you just see it like chipping off. It's just something oh crap, my team actually shot someone I stunned. It says it for everybody, Dingo. It's just they updated chat to where if slow mode's on, it notifies everyone. I've always had it on. It's so nobody can like spam 20 messages in a span of like 10 seconds. That's really all it is. I'll annoy this guy because he's kind of holding down this area here. I don't think I'm really going to do any damage, but maybe I'll get him to move a little bit. I want to actually pop out into, like, say, H1-ish, but I won't be able to get out there without being seen. Oh, I would not use olive oil, no. It burns. I just use whatever cheap stuff we have at home, like canola oil, just something, you know, doesn't have any flavor, doesn't burn at a low temperature. Really, you can use olive oil if you want to. It's just, you know, I don't really like olive oil flavor on everything, if that makes sense. But I have like maybe 10 cast iron different pans. I got counter batteried. Oh well. That's what I get for not moving. But anyway, did 2,000 damage, 1,200 assist, but it's just they're trenched into the center. And really the way around this is when the enemy has a foothold here, you just push up here, because once you get eyes on this, you can easily start shooting it, and you have one person push up and kind of keep them locked in. If you push from this side, you also can do that, but it's harder to get through this little field area because this is lower terrain. It's easier to push through. I would like to not use APCR only because that would be very expensive. But alright, but yeah, as far as like cast iron stuff, honestly, there's so many different things that you can read about and hear what people do. Like Ryan's mom swears up and down that you have to re-season your pan every so often with cooking bacon in it, which really the only true thing about cast iron is when you cook in it, afterwards you clean it. You know, you clean it some method, you know, with water, scrubby, whatnot. Hey, you're being annoying. I don't know why he's blowing air in there, but why don't I just pick this for now? There's no other really good option here. And then afterwards you dry it off and you put some sort of oil. You don't want to use like butter or something because that can spoil before you use it again. That's really the only, you know, things about cast iron. I do not have the TVP, Oboe. I have a full tank request list in the video description below. Has every tank I can play. Thanks, Labobo. I did kind of screw up there at the end. No, I didn't move. I only play HE only when, you know, something's bought in the shop specifically to that. Hello, Rich B and David. But really, yeah, you can pretty much use anything as long as you know the basically burn temperatures for, you know, the specific oil you use. Hello, TK. Yes, I have an electric oven cooktop. Came with the house. I use it on there. Works great. You just don't slam it down. Wouldn't recommend everybody doing it, but you know, I would say my cooking skills, I can precisely cook down to like, I don't even know what increment, but I'm very good with my hands. Alright, so it's a tier 10 match. I don't really want to stay out in the center area, but TKO, you should have a little bit better attitude. Hello, person from Russia, and Joshua, nice to see you. But TKO, if you're really that upset about, you know, the game and tanks and stuff, yeah, now's not the place to voice those opinions. Unless you're not gonna just sit there and curse and, you know, basically be a dick. Credits faster. Don't shoot, you know, a lot of premium rounds unless you really have to, and like if it's gonna affect your win chance. Don't use premium consumables. Play premium tanks, premium account, you know? Go through your depot and sell all the stuff you're not equipping on your tanks. Thanks, Tiger 2. Oh, Lord. I went down here mainly because of the Emil 2, but he has missed every single shot. Right, so have I. But, let's just keep him there. Maybe that'll help people shoot him. Tiger 2 had the right idea, but unfortunately his team kind of left him out to drive. I say, we have Crisco here, but the only thing we ever use it in is Ryan's family as like a pot pie. It's not like true chicken pot pie, but it's basically pot pie in soup form in a way. The only thing we use it for is like in noodles for that. He's actually got a little gun on that. That looks like a stocky 74. Okay, I have a tank behind me. Kind of threw me off a little bit. Hey, Chrysler, just freaking roll on up there. Like... Alright. It's like Ring Around the Rosie right now, and I'm about to hit a freaking rock. We're still not, you know, in the clear right now, which... this IS-3, yeah, the Chrysler, he's got him, or else, yeah. Hello, Timothy, nice to see you. Ooh, there's a grill sitting all the way back there. Go figure. Like, you gotta be shitting me that a freaking grill is sitting there. Like I said, we're not out of this. I was getting a little bit too confident. A little bit too confident there and kind of blew it. Oh god, this is not going to be good. He's going to aim in and yep, he got me before I shot. Oh well. It's just a little frustrating. We're still not completely out of it. I just didn't expect the frickin' IS-3 to take out as many tanks as he just led to. And honestly, I thought their grill was down in this area. But yeah, I should have figured that, you know, no armor TD, there was a possibility for him to be back there. Whoopsie daisy. That's how you blow a match. I can add the T49 on the request list. Okay, John. Yay, completed SPG. Yes, so right now John just purchased Ultimate Challenge the Guru in the chatbot shop. So I'll do that up next here in the Object 140. Basically I have to double the HP total as far as damage, assist damage, and blocked. I gotta get to 3,800. Thanks, Helen. What? I didn't do anything. Are you alright? What? Here, is this what you want? We have a really needy dog right now. Thanks, Graham. Basically, Brian's been working doubles every single day. From either 7 or 9 a.m. until midnight, So I've been basically doing double duty as far as, you know, outside of work. I've been having to do a lot, either with him or, you know, around the house, stuff like that. So he's been a little extra needy. I have not. I've, you know, seen a lot of people have seen it that I'm friends with, and they liked it. I'd like to see it, but unfortunately, you know, I have zero time for the next, like, I would say 3 months to basically do anything. Life of a sous chef in the busiest time of your season. No problem, Canadian. Really, you know, there's not too much other ways. Like, if you have a tier 10, you know, tomorrow the rank battles come out, which I will be streaming that on tomorrow's stream. You'll be able to earn more credits through that by completing missions. Levi has a subscriber now. No thank you, Jabos and Ader. I will not do jumping jacks. I know, Levi, basically he likes when both of us are here. Yeah, he's always like this when basically one of our schedules change. So it sucks, but hopefully really he just has to get through the next 2 weeks and then everything kind of goes back to normal. So thanks, Joshua. Probably won't though. It's part of I guess being in your mid to late 20s. You work a crap ton now, that way you can, you know, do the things you want when you're 30 or 30 something, 40, 50, some year, sometime. Hello, VTEC. Nice to see you. Levi's so needy, he actually won't. When Ryan comes home at night, he kind of like guards the bed, and he like growls at her like, "Where have you been?" It's so funny. Hello, Active War. Hey, last thing I need to do after I've worked all day is jumping jacks. Sure, someone, or if any of you guys have work jobs where you're on your feet for, you know, about 10 hours, especially on concrete. Your feet thank you for not having to get up after that. Of course, I didn't think anyone was there, yet alone a freaking Action X, because that thing is not that quick and gigantic. Go figure. Push to a spot to where he's at. Which we are going to be in some trouble here, because they don't even notice that I do not think I'm going to get this challenge at all. Like, yeah. Hello, 907. There's a tank behind you. I know. This strange thing called the mini map that, you know, you can see tanks on it. There we go. If this mouse dies, we're next. Very nice. Here's a little bit of teamwork. Thank you very much, Active War, for the subscription. This is my least favorite spot to be, because Artie can just slide a shot right down here. Fortunately, it's... Oh, don't round the corner, guys. That's not smart. Especially when you're all stunned, but they're gonna do it anyway. Right, if you're gonna do it, at least crap. At least let me miss that shot, which, holy shit. Thanks for pinging that guy, but that is not helping, pinging that much. No, that's not helping, guys. Like, it's just gonna piss people off, including myself. I wanted to turn more, but the T-57 was on my right. Oh, there goes that bat chat again. Shit, tried to sling in a freaking heat shell and I did not connect there. Nope. Thanks, M48. That'll help. Come on, we gotta be able to get that 140 out here. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do much, and holy shit, 528 damage. Congratulations, John, you beat me here. But like, what the hell? Why are you guys throwing all gold? Like IS-7 at, yeah. Oh, hi again. I know you're kind of bugging me right now. Usually you're not whining at me, but you beat me. Hey. No. I know. You probably... Levi? Please. No. I don't know. Yeah. Honestly, he's usually needy, but he's usually not needy enough to where he's literally sitting there whining at me. You guys can probably hear him. But guess there's nothing I can do about that. The match just ended too. I go a US TD. Hello, Rio. Alright, back to requests here. But thanks for the challenge, John. Honestly, he's gonna annoy the hell out of me if he does that the entire stream. He acts like I got home at like 3:30 today, and I probably spent 2 hours across walks playing with him in the backyard. And yeah. I don't have the Panther 8.8 centimeter, Carl. Please, please take a look at my tank request list. Active war. I could talk about this for like 15 minutes. I did literally just finish last week. If you go to my website, WoTguru.com, it's which tank line is right for you. I have every single tank line, even SPGs now, broken down, reviewed how they play, my thoughts and opinions on it. It's just, yeah. The short version is US TDs. There's not much to hate about them, as far as the whole lines go. There's no glaring holes. Hello, Lorenzo. Oh no, I could see them pinging the map, yelling at the mouse, and obviously the person wasn't there, or a bot, or didn't care, but like pinging the map 30 times just pisses off everybody else, and it prevents them from paying attention. I was gonna blacklist the person, but I was trying my best not to die there, but what can you do? Literally, Abby, I used to like it. It is becoming one of my least favorite maps. Just because it's just everything is brawling on it. There's no chance to even flank, really. Which I am very curious why we have tanks trying to snipe all the way back there, but Guess we're gonna find out why you don't push up in a Tiger 1 here. I thought we were gonna have enough tanks to be on the offensive here, but it's gonna be the opposite here shortly. Alright. Hello, Dengas, and a family champ. Just, I don't know why we're losing here. We should outnumber them on the other flank, and for some reason the other flank is getting swarmed, and I'm gonna get flanked here by a VK3001P if I move back. This T-29 is gonna school me here. I'm not in a good position to fight against him. Honestly, my only chance here, I feel like, which is probably going to turn into a really dumb decision, is to run away from this T-29 and get myself into trouble by fighting against multiple tanks here, but at least I can do some damage to these guys. We still have a fighting chance here. The other side looked like it was going to get flanked and torn to shreds, but fortunately the enemy didn't really push as hard as they probably could have. I might get popped here on... It's just I was trying my damnedest to... get this Tiger 1. What is this Tiger 1 even doing? Like, I have no words as a... He's doing a really good job at running away from me. Hopefully that Cromwell B can kill him. I can pop him with an HE round most likely. Never mind, he moved back. Honestly, we really need to help out them instead of trying to go fight a T-29. Wargaming says stuff all the time. I highly doubt they will remove Erlingberg. A lot of the Q&As where you see like stuff that you just kind of look at it and like, why would they take that out after all this time if it's not like a huge issue? Basically it comes from people that aren't high up on the pecking list at Wargaming. Like, it's a community manager or something for like some random area, which I'm gonna be left out here all by myself now and probably get yelled at by my team for being like a noob or something. But we should have just left the T-29 there alone. He wasn't gonna hurt anybody being all the way out there, and instead, you know, diving in to kill a tank that is just sitting out there on the hill didn't make sense. Thanks for shooting my engine. At this point, it doesn't really matter. I missed him. Oh well. Yeah, the Tiger one, you know, it's basically just not a heavy tank to me. It's got a really good gun. It's got decent HP. Doesn't really have much as, you know, you would like in the armor department. I don't have the Object 432. Pretty much the only tier 9 TD I have that's not American is the Tortoise, I believe. So, the Tortoise it will be. The VK101P is actually one of the, not to say best tanks right now, but as far as its win rate across all servers, I'm pretty sure it's the up there. Aside from the IS-3, they are very close to one another. It's basically has a higher win percentage of a standard tier 8. Yeah. So, excluding premium tanks, the VK101P, you know, and IS-3, a lot of people consider it overpowered. I think it's just, a tank always has to be the best. It's probably the best tier 8 heavy. The VK101P is basically the best slow armored heavy, whereas the IS-3 has mobility on it. No problem, Grinder. But, yeah, they're probably actually gonna nerf it. The mouse and Type 5 are actually slated to be... They're probably just gonna touch the reload times on those two, not change the armor around. But I feel like the VK101 and the Malshin will get a slight little nerf to them too. Well, that and the Tiger, as far as the tanks it actually face, you know, they sit around like tier 4, 5, 6 at most, you know. Most of the tanks that face a tier 7 were, you know, prototypes at the time, basically designed, you know, to take it on. So it's just a tier thing in World of Tanks. Yes, I still have the, you know, thing for tank requests up there. Hello, Exos. Take a little bit of a gamble, because if we can get this guy out without me taking too much damage, would be sweet. Alright, guys. The KV5 is actually very soon as far as the pipeline goes for Wargaming. They're actually going to be from basically not quoting them, but the gist of it is they're rebalancing the KV5 as far as, say, you know, they might change up the gun a lot. They might give it like a new gun or something, or change the armor scheme around. Basically, they're looking to rebalance it by changing a lot of stuff up about it. Because right now, it is lagging behind a little bit, because pretty much it's almost a requirement for you to just spam gold out of it, because the penetration's so horrible. I like the KV5, you know. The armor you can kind of make work if you wiggle around quite a bit. I knew that was going to be a heat round. Yep, just throw it right at me. You know, you're so good, TVP. You know, load up that heat and just chuck it away. Did 2,600 damage, though. Still, I saw the first shot. It was a, you know, tinted blue. I knew I was dead there. Couldn't move anywhere else either. But we should still win this side, and we've pretty much won the match. Gotta love those heat rounds, though. The IS-6, Yeah, I get asked this like once a stream. I feel like I still like the IS6, you know, KV5 preferential tanks. I know a lot of people will disagree with me, but you know, the limited matchmaker, even though statistically they are a little bit worse off than other tier 8s, especially the new tier 8 premiums, if you're playing them for more than just one match randomly here or there, you know, which is usually what you see from me, because I just play like one tank request and move on, the premium, the limited matchmaking premiums still hold up, because if you're grinding credits like 10 battles in like a IS6, you're not going to see tier 10 matches. You're only going to see tier 9, and you just have to work with having a tank that you're not going to want to go toe-to-toe against a tank that you know is better than you. You just have to look at it as it's making matchmaker easier on you, which, you know, it's just approaching it from a different mentality. Thank you, dog. I know, you're being a whiny little brat right now. This is usually where if Ryan was here, she would calmly escort him away. But sorry, Dana, I remember you requesting it. I just missed it. Well, you guys, you know, you guys have watched me long enough to kind of get how Levi is. When he's whining, it drains me. I get, yeah. Because he's probably whining right now because right before the stream started, he tore one of his toys apart, and I had to take it away and throw it away because, you know, he tore it apart and it was everywhere. Didn't want him to eat it. Yeah, he devolves into like a whiny 1-year-old. Let's say, what did that guy do? Graham? Why did you... I didn't see him do... Oh, I'm just confused right now. Because honestly, banning someone, it's permanent. Awesome. And I'm dead. Sorry, whoever requested that. I'll try to get back to it. Yeah, I just need to... Alright, I will have to figure that out later. Just please don't, in the future, anyone who's a mod, please don't ban anyone. You know, just time them out, please. It just makes it makes a lot of work for me, because I need to basically catalog it in a way, because YouTube doesn't have a feature right now to unban somebody unless you have their channel name. But please just time people out. Alright, so after this request here, the OI experimental, that's probably going to be it for the tank requests, because I would like to get some tanks to grind. But I'll get back to the AC4 there, and the Sentinel's gonna have to wait till after the AC4 because they use the same crew. There's not all maps are symmetrical, Pitar. Thank you, Graham. Oh, I'm not gonna cut the... I'm not gonna cut it off early, it's just... He'll give up eventually. Honestly, I don't want to embarrass... Hello, Gabo and Lynn. I don't want to embarrass him, but the only way I could get him to stop whining is if I not, it's gonna sound mean, but flip him. Basically make him roll over on his back, and yeah, because I don't hit him. I'll tap him or give him a little smack, but I'm not one of those people that like beats a dog. They don't get that. I know I've seen a few people do it, and I'm like, really? The thing doesn't know what you're yelling at it for. But as far as things like that go, it's just timing people out is the best way right now. Heavy tanks for me. Hello, Wayne and War. Stop it. Problem is, I can't even like put him out of the room because he will legitimately start howling at the door. He has a really bad case of like separation anxiety. Alright, team, why are you just randomly... yeah. At least there's no arty, but you know, losing tanks with no arty makes it very hard to claw your way back into things. First little heat round. Granted, I'm throwing premium HE, but our base is pretty much wide open. I'm not driving all the way back there until I absolutely need to. I'm not too sure we outgunned them, to be honest. We already lost 2 tanks on this flank, and I really need to be able to cross, but this is kind of where I wish I had the other gun, to be honest, right now. This gun's a little bit too accurate to take little peek shots, you know, at the enemy not poking out all the way. I'm gonna lose a boatload of credits. This match pretty much guaranteed at this point. Like, yeah. Alright, let's get myself out here a little bit for my team. Nope. Can't hit shit. I'm starting to get frustrated. Like, really frustrated. Not even just with the game, just... a little dog. I can still hear him. Like, luckily he moved over to his other bed. You guys can't hear him anymore. Awesome. Yeah, I can't even do anything this match because we're not in a good spot at all to push. We're not in a good spot to defend. We lost, you know, the advantage of numbers up here. And I finally just hit a shot, thank God. But... yay, that's all I want. I don't even care if I don't do a lot of damage. I would just like to be able to hit something. Put Levi on my lap? No. He weighs about 55 pounds. That would not work. He doesn't like that either. The Leopard prototype right now, I might be able to. I just have a lot of tank requests right now, and honestly, I don't know if I have time to get to it. Like, I can go a little bit over 9 tonight, but I can't go too far over it. Like, I honestly don't know how I'm getting pen right now, but yeah, I have, after this, I have about an hour or two worth of prepping food, you know, for Ryan and I, and also cleaning up. And probably disciplining a dog. Here's another miss. Put me out of my misery. Sorry, this Type 5, yeah, this was bad, but alright, time to move back to the AC4. You just give me a second here, because okay. Are you gonna be better? We've trained him to where if he gets tapped on the nose with a finger, he should know to calm down a little bit. We'll see if it actually works. Fricassee of toad? No, Carl. But anyway, oh god. Like last stream, I was having a bad day. Today, I'm I'm fine. It's just, oh, I can't stand Levi when he gets in his little whiny moods. But can't do anything about it. Yes, he did. He was laying down already, but if you actually look up, you know, disciplining a dog, and looking into like making them roll over onto their back almost, basically it's a form of like shame in a way. So it usually gets the point across. Thank you very much, Matt, for the subscription. I've eaten frog before, but we served it once last year as a special for a few days at the restaurant. I don't really see the, like, it wasn't bad. I liked it, but why? Leave the frogs alone. Nah, Levi, right before every stream, I take him out for at least like 20 minutes. He uses the bathroom. I usually take him he was on a walk a little bit before the stream too. Play with him. He's just, Ryan and I, Ryan, my girlfriend, for if you don't know, we basically be working a ton, and he doesn't really like when, you know, our work schedules change. Thank you very much, Geek, for the subscription. But it's just something to where, you know, he should know by now. Before a stream, I always play with him, because I feel bad, you know, if, you know, I'm on here for at least like 2 hours, sometimes 3 or more. And after each stream, I take him out and I play with him too. So can't feel bad with him for that. He gets played with pretty much more than any other dog in this neighborhood. That kind of sounds wrong. Might as well just shoot at the frickin' Yag Panther too, all the way over there. Don't know if I'm hitting him or not, but I'm pretty sure my shell can go that far. Whoops. At least it was an HE round. I should have I should have registered that, and I didn't. At least the Jackson's gonna fall off the edge. Yeah, the only time I feel bad for him is, you know, when it's a weekday. Like, I take him out for a walk at like 4:15 in the morning before I go to work. Only because he's here for about 6 hours by himself. But we always leave him little surprise treats and toys around the house to play with. Alright, he just spotted me. Again, some of these matches, like I'm bottom tier here, but I just don't get sometimes where some of your team goes. Like Scorpion G, Scorpion, SU100Y, I don't get how they died. I didn't see exactly where they were on the map, but or I guess the Scorpion's there. Like in tanks like that, I don't get how you die that early on unless the enemy like pushed hard or like caught you off guard. Like in a tank like that, you shouldn't die early on unless the enemy like outplayed your team. And really the enemy, they have a ton of TDs as well. They're just sitting there and waiting for us to move into them. Like I'm trying my best to spot for my team, but see where that gets me. I'm about to get freaking derped here. Like, don't see anybody getting shot here right now, to be honest. Whoops. I swapped the HE. That didn't help. But, I would have at least been able to kill him. But, like, the Jackson just got shot there, so I guess 2 times. But, yeah. They've rolled over there. The guys in the middle pulled back and didn't even shoot right away. But hopefully we can win this one. We'll see though. I'm gonna have to get to the Sentinel after I get the crew back from that tank. So let me hop into the 121 here. It's my next request up. Yeah, just sometimes, like, one or two people on your team, sure, but sometimes you just like look at what a big group or a large group of people on your team do, or even the enemy, and you're just like, what made you guys think to actually do that? Thanks, Fritch, B. But yeah. Which will be interesting tomorrow, because the rank battles start. I pretty much plan on streaming them tomorrow. It'll be interesting if anything's different there, so we'll see. I figure first day of it out, I might as well do a stream of it, so there'll be a lot of tier 10s tomorrow. Probably won't really be taking tank requests. I'll most likely just be playing a bunch of different tier 10s. Since it's tier 10 only, of course. But seems like Levi, he got the memo. Hopefully he can assist me with cleaning the house afterwards. That way Ryan's happy when she gets home. Alright, there's no Artie, so it's kind of good we have a bat up on the hill. I do think, though, he needs to make it at least to these little bushes here to be able to spot down there. So hopefully that doesn't come back to bite him now that he's... Yeah, he dropped down low. That hurt his vision. And now he's kind of stuck right there. 50's probably... Yeah, he's dead. Fortunately, this tank has no gun depression. I know. I just feel bad for her right now. She's working 3 basically jobs right now because her one summer job started her 3 weeks early without really telling her. So yeah, doubles for 3 weeks straight with only a one day off a week, and yeah, it doesn't really function no matter what age you are. You gotta love the people where, you know, she doesn't complain really to other people about it. Like, it is what it is. You know, she'll live through it. But like, you know, just talking to someone and they're like, "Oh, welcome to being an adult." Like, no. It's like everyone's worked doubles before, but like, hell, I don't think anyone would wish, you know, that schedule on anybody for more than just like a week. I've had to do it, you know, just for about a week before we reshuffled everyone. Like if we lost a cook, never had to do it for 3 weeks though. They don't let me down, team. Uh-oh. I should not have had to kill that T-57 with my second shot. Oh lord. I was lucky that I didn't take another shot from him, but that was a little frustrating. No, Floyd. They're all for mine. Levi helps cleaning by picking his toys up and running them away from the vacuum cleaner. Which, surprisingly, like, not even jokingly, in about the past 2 weeks, he has learned to pick his toys up and put them in his toy box. Not to put them away, but he wants us to play with them. But he puts more in than he takes out, so maybe dogs are finally starting to learn how to pick up after themselves. I kind of saw a little bit about a Joshua. Doesn't really look like something that's all that interesting, honestly. You know, it's a rear-mounted medium as far as what I saw. Pretty much to me, that's dead in the water as far as for most players wanting to get it. You can give a medium a freaking insane gun, and if it has a rear-mounted turret and no gun depression, then no. Awesome. I feel like this is just me because I guess got shot by a heat round. I feel like premium rounds, you shouldn't be allowed to use them unless you bounce a shot before being able to load one up. That should be a new rule. Yeah, you can ping us all you want, but if you look at the map, there's a large clump of our tanks entering their base. They have not gotten there yet. So us pushing into basically a lot of their guns aiming at the hill, it's not that smart. Honestly, even if it has really good armor, you know, the Object 432, you know, those Russian mediums, tier 8 and 9, you know, they can be very good, but overall, I would say that for most maps and the way the game's played right now, they are not the best mediums to bring to a fight. So, you know, it's another medium that people that like those kinds of tanks can pick it up, and I'm sure Russian players will gobble it up because it's Russian. But you know, for most people, especially if you already have premium tanks, it's not going to be a, you know, like a surefire buy. Hey, keep seeing blue tracers. Gun depression, help. Oh, I saw he was burning down. I didn't see how low his HP actually got to. It's like, I didn't fire one freaking heat round the whole match. I bounced, I think, once maybe. But like, honestly, you don't need it. Like it can help with a shot or two, but just use standard rounds until you bounce 1-2 shots. Like, just loading up pure heat from the get-go, kind of cheesy. Like, he's still firing heat here, looking at that blue little tinge. I'm just gonna ram him. Yep. He got me, Flashling. Which, he's from G. I'm not too surprised he's just sitting in the back of the map behind his team, chucking out pure heat rounds. Which, honestly, I'm just doing something on Discord here right now. Someone's asking for a World of Tanks account. No. Anyway, Mastery Badge First Class, 4,500 damage with all standard rounds. Take that, Leopard 1. That was all heat, most likely. 1,600 blocked, 2,000 assists. Not too shabby for a 121. So I got a Sentinel up next here. Let me find it first. Here we go. Sorry, Atomic. Like Uber said, tank requests are full right now. I'm gonna try my best to even get to all these, because, you know, I still have a long way to go. I wish, Floyd. Hey, little whiny dog, you're back at it? Does your memory only last about 20 minutes? Alrighty then. Mid-tier matchmaking I've found over the past, you know, since the new patch, it's better, but it's still kind of depressing playing tier 4 and even some 5s at times. Or I would say tier 4 and 6 right now, at least on the NA server. It's painful because you're almost always bottom tier, and fighting against, you know, tanks two tiers higher than you is next to impossible at times, just because of the HP and gun differences. Like, at least if like you're a tier 8 against a 10, you can like soak up a shot or something. But tier 4, say you're against like say you're against an OI or something. Good luck. Or in this case, the KB2, but at least I can pen a KB2 if I need to. Stop shooting at the ground. Yeah. I got myself into that mess. Okay, as far as tank requests, you know, I always mention if you pop over onto the Discord server, it's there's a link in the video description with an invite. You can request tanks there, even when I'm not streaming. Otherwise, tank requests typically fill up within the first, like, 15-20 minutes of most streams. So unless you're here at the beginning of a stream, it's pretty hard for me to take tank requests from you. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh shit, maybe I'm not dead just yet. I'm still probably gonna, yep, still probably gonna die here. But, at least my team's gonna win here. But unfortunately, the Sentinel, I actually really, I like playing it, but it's really, you know, the gun's a little bit dinky, but the armor on it doesn't really work against too many 5s, and especially against 6s. But, you know, it's one of those tanks to where, you know, it's fun to play, but depending on the matchmaker, sometimes you just come across a tank and you're just plink, plink, plink. Even if you pen a shot, it's like just tickling them. Thank you very much, Keith, for the subscription. Nice, you got a mastery badge. Sentinel. Yeah, the Blitz thing, like, maybe it would come to PC, but honestly, Wargaming somewhat recently actually loosened the reins on the other development studios for, like, World of Warships, World of Warplanes, Blitz, consoles, to where they have a little bit more free reign as far as what they balance and do in their games. So that's why you're seeing stuff like that. That looked like the 152 on the KB2. The 90s, or no, you're talking about this. This gun, the 152 is honestly worse on this and Sheridan. The standard 90 and the Sheridan, I think it's a 105mm or better. I actually don't really want to stay out here and spot because you just get bogged down and you sit there and don't accomplish anything. I'd much rather go over to the F5-ish. But you can still get stuff done with the 152, but honestly, you have a lot more of everything except for alpha with the standard guns. They really just kept the 152s in, I feel like, to appease the people that would complain if they weren't there. Alright, there's a... ah, there he is. I was gonna say, I thought the T-71 was gonna be it, but nope, it's the RU. Oh shit, I didn't see the comment. Saw that he was over there, but I didn't think he was that far out. Alright, we have a little bit too many people in the field right now. Hello, John, from Troll Land. Alright, I need to help out here. Unfortunately, a KV2 at tier 9, even if it travels fast, is not always very effective. Fun, but not always effective. Alright. Let me... Even if there was a Yag Tiger I could have shot in the field, but I just don't feel like I'm going to be able to accomplish much. thing over there. I will not hit the frickin' tank barricades. I do it like every frickin' time I come over here. Not this time. Just wonder if there's something destructible in between me and him. Kinda looks like it, but... Oops, please, 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 please don't screw this up. Go. Honestly, him pulling out here is kind of screwing me up now, because I need to not shoot him. Or I guess, you know, I could shoot him, but that wouldn't exactly be very, very nice. Just, I don't think people realize at times, you know, if someone's like fighting off of a corner, adding a second tank in there, if you pull in front of somebody, kind of screws up the main reason they were heading over to that specific area. Okay. Thinking, back to the field. I have it available, yes, but well, if you're on console, honestly, the 152, since I don't think you guys have tier 10 lights, is better. But since they've reshuffled all lights, the 152s are worse options with the tier 10 light tank lines. That was really jumbled up thought there. Thank you very much for the subscription, Babe. He's over there? Crap. I say I'm just gonna bypass them. Our town's a little bit more important right now. If they push, honestly, let them push. I'd rather start chewing at this defender. Holy shit, he doesn't have a fire. He had a manual. I think it's a little bit more important that I take a defender out right now than a couple people sitting in the field. Power drift. He just got taken out by Artie. Oopsie daisy. Slid a little bit too much there. Go, got Artie. I'm just gonna auto aim on him. Did 3,200 damage, 1,700 assist. Didn't exactly look like I had a grasp on what I was doing, but that was all planned out. I don't have it bought, but I could, you know, if you really want me to play it, I do have it researched. I could do it. Mastery badge first class, most amount of damage in the match, 3,500, and pretty good amount of assist damage. But yeah, for, you know, like stuff you guys buy in the chatbot shop, as long as it's within reason, I will, you know, switch something up as far as like a tank configuration, stuff like that. Now the T1E6, I do have it. Let's see if I... Honestly, I'm not gonna bother doing anything other than this. I'm not even gonna put equipment on it. Ian, I honestly don't know what I would want to add to the game. I don't really know too much about, you know, like actual tanks, you know. Well, I'll go with Graham's Chieftain. There you go. Hello, Enzo. Hi, little bud. I think he might think that there's a toy here, which is why he keeps blowing at the drawer. Hey, no, you're not allowed in there. Not unless you get tipped. He's like, I hate you. Honestly, he didn't even see me put a toy in there, because he must know that's where toys come out of the drawer now. About 20,000 experience. And then I need to grind some credits, so hopefully tomorrow with Frank battles, I'm the only one over here, I can get some done. I do not have a T10 heavy tank, no. I thought I auto aimed there. I'm gonna end up dying here because I'm alone. Yep, I'm dead. Sorry, but that's what you get out of me for low tier matches, to be honest. I don't take them very seriously, and I don't play them enough to where, you know, I just drive to where I think works, and it usually ends up getting me killed. So next up is a super Pershing. Yeah, let's move along here. Yeah, I'm like ditzy right now. Hey, I'm not getting up. Why are you acting weird? We have a Sexton one. It's British though. Hello, Ben. Fabio, I've played on many test servers, sandbox servers, what have you. Hey. No. Be a good dog. Or try. Fake it. It's nothing against you, Carl. Like, I'll play a random low tier every now and again. It's just I don't play them all that often, and honestly, I just rush out and see what happens. Yeah. Like, sometimes it can lead to a fun match, but, you know, low tiers to me, I think it's one of the worst aspects of World of Tanks, the way that they're balanced. I think it drives so many people away from the game because it's, to me, nothing like once you get past tier 5. I just repaired a frickin' radio man, it looked like. Give their arty credit for actually being there. No, it's about to get artied again, so I might as well just move away from here. But if Wargaming ever wonders why they don't have a growing population, at least in North America, it's because most North American players won't grind through the first 4 or 5 tiers of World of Tanks while getting basically seal clubbed and the game just being massively imbalanced. I have basically every Japanese mediums. I have almost every Japanese tank. Some I don't have purchased, but I have, you know, every tank line, I think. No, just not, no, it's Chinese lights. Japanese don't have lights. We're getting flanked now. This is not good. Whoa, I'm on fire. Alright, time for a little bit of APCR. Just because there's a KV-4. And we're still getting flanked here. I was hoping that Lorraine 40T would kind of wrap back. And they never even noticed, it looks like. I really needed a damaging shot there. Ah, Chrysler, how'd you miss that? Crap, Scorpion G. So good. Gots to run. Ah, never mind, they took him out. Awesome. Please bounce. And he didn't. Because I don't feel like chucking APCR really anymore. It was going to be close. He was about to load. I was going to try to shoot through his side. Decent match though. 1500 damage, little blocked, little assist. I'm just glad that didn't go south on us. Gotta track him. Hopefully before they fix, there we go. 693 assist damage. Helps you pad a little bit. That's the most you'll ever see me pad, is instead of taking a shot and doing what, let's see, 240 damage, you hit their track, get to what, 693, and if you're doing marks of excellence, not that I really care too much about them, but you'll get 693 added to that total instead of the 240 or whatever you roll. That definitely can help you out. KV-4, I like it, only with the top 107 on it though. Levi, you need to be less jumpy. Do you want your duck? Where'd it go? Mastery badge second class though. You know, not exactly the best, but decent little match there. Made a little bit of credits. So T-34 is the... Hey, you need to stop whining. I don't know why you're being like this. Maybe I spoiled him a little too much. He's probably like, why aren't you showering me with love? Type 64, I'd probably say. But then again, I don't really like Cromwell's, to be honest. See you, Ian. Thank you very much for watching. Fabio, potentially, if I'm on the test server. Honestly, though, I typically don't stream. Like, right now, my work schedule is just, you know, mind-boggling at times. Usually, I don't really have time to hop on a test server right now. But, you know, if you ever see me on it, you know, feel free to message me, you know, if I'm platooning on one. But, you know, I do my best to interact and get people into platoons the best I can. You know, play tank requests, but, you know, at the end of the day, there is only so much one person can do. Especially with a little whiny dog behind him. Hey. Yeah, I just tapped you on the nose again. Ryan, why do you have to work so much? At least I have a mouse with me here. I can't pen him like this. I might be able to track him now. Got my 1 HE round here. I feel like before I get a real shot on him, I can at least pop him with a little... I was trying to hit him right near the gun, but that didn't even damage his gun somehow. Trying to either get him to blow a repair kit or have a damaged gun. Bought the APCR here mainly because we really need to get the IS-7 out. The closer he is to the mouse, the harder it is. I'm probably gonna get hit here. Nope, I was lucky to get back out of that. Thanks, IS-3. I was supposed to say, he's doing the right thing by focusing on me. It's still annoying though. Really? 16 HP. Thank you very much, Dana, for the tip. Oh, I know. That day is coming probably sooner than I would like. I have nothing against kids though. Because I don't really consider myself mature enough to have a child. But hopefully by then though, it's like, cross our fingers here, everybody. She gets, there's a high school math teacher position open basically 15 minutes away from us. Hopefully more open up, but hopefully she gets this job. That way she can not have to work 3 different jobs throughout the year. It'll be nice just to have one, you know, one steady job for her. I think Levi would appreciate that too. Oopsie daisy, I typed that wrong. Hello, Greenleaf, nice to see you. And Dean as well. Nice little match, nothing crazy, but I helped my mouse. That's all that counts. If I wasn't there, they could have flanked him. Yeah, but E75 is the next tank up here. Oh, thank you very much, John, for tipping Levi a new toy. You not only just made his night, but you probably just helped me with his whole whining thing. So, let's see if this helps him. Buddy, hey, someone just tipped you a new toy. You finally get to see what's in here. This thing, hopefully, it's not that annoying. Hopefully he doesn't tear it to shreds like the last one though. Do you want this? Are you gonna be good? Here you go. Thank you very much, John. I don't think New Jersey actually passed that through yet. Uber, there was discussions of it, but I don't think it actually got passed through. Thank you for saying that, Keith. I have not, Dean. No. Honestly, I don't play. Like, there's probably only, I'd say at most 10 tanks I've actually racked up 100 battles in since Marks of Excellence came about. I had taken a really long break when they actually got implemented. But more or less, hopefully she gets it. Like, honestly, there's not that many people around here that, you know, schools have trouble finding people qualified for high school math because, you know, there's not a huge population where I'm at here in New Jersey. But basically New Jersey, I think it requires a bachelor's right now. So she kind of, not to say overqualified, which, hey, there's a pompous person on the other team. It's like 2 streams in a row I came across this guy. He's probably going to be spamming out gold. So, you know, it does help her out. But here's the hoping. We won't really know when they actually figure it out either. The schools around here are, not to say bad, but they're not exactly good about getting things done in a timely manner. So let's say if he destroys that thing, I will be angry. The other one he destroyed had a tennis ball on it, so I can see that, but hopefully he doesn't destroy something that's in the shape of an animal. I was about to say, we need to push up. There's probably gonna be T-95s over here, though. Yep. It's just them sitting there isn't gonna help the people in the field, or not the field, but the forest until they're basically dead. Yeah, we're kind of all hoping no, because yeah, it's really expensive to live in New Jersey. Hence why she works, you know, 3 jobs. I basically, you know, I mainly just work 1, and I have, you know, streaming as a hobby, but the 1 job I work is essentially like 2 full-time jobs, more or less, for our area. Whoa, not cool, Yag Tiger. Now hopefully make you regret doing that so you don't come back up here. I think Levi actually just figured out what a squeaker is with that last toy. I don't think he actually knew what the hell one was before. Because honestly, before we got him, so at this point it's about a year and, you know, like 3 or 4 months since we've had Levi. And, you know, he wasn't in the care of one of Ryan's other family members. Before that time, he's only had 1 toy in his life. I know, sad. He's had a couple, like, random tennis balls he's found, but, yeah. And that 1 toy was actually something we bought for him. Yeah. Doubly sad. So, he's definitely a little spoiled. He's got more toys than I do now. Alright. We really need to watch him. Don't want to ram him much. I just want to get myself on the side of him. Be very nice if I could get him on fire, but it's gonna take an extra shot here. Hey, nice try, but I'm not gonna... Shit. There's a T-92. I just hope I don't get caught out here. They do have a couple lights. Or not lights, but they have one light. They have a couple fast tanks that could get me. Because we need to kill their arty if we have a shot here. Gonna be difficult. There we go. Like, can someone please, that's not me, go out here? It's just... I guess I'm gonna have to do it. I just have a very strong feeling this Batchat AP is gonna swoop in and kill me. I have APCR loaded too, unfortunately. Like, the M53 was here. I don't know if he moved. He did not. Right here. Batchat, I'm literally trying to guide you there. Like, there's nothing else I can do other than, like, keep pinging. Like, you know, there's a tank there. Shit, that's not good. I screwed that up. Our T-49 is running away. Oh, that's not good. Holy crap. Alright, we went from potentially winning this to now, yeah. Don't think there's any chance our T-49... Yeah, they're about to all run into me at once, and this T-49's hiding. Thank God I killed that guy, dude. He's probably gonna be a little angry that I killed him, to be honest, but if he even remembers me. Let's say this is... Oh shit, he's coming from that way. It's a tough decision where to go, because Artie can hit me now. Yeah. I tried my best, though. Hey, little bud. Do you like your new toy? He did not tear it apart, either. Yeah? You gonna say thanks? You gonna say thanks for the new toy? I'm actually curious how this is gonna end, so I'm just gonna hang around here because I'll get to all the requests here, even though it's towards the end of the stream. It's hello Jay, which no Joshua. I don't watch too much on YouTube. Max XP's in the IS-3, and I forget how much. High 2000s, like 2600 or something base experience. But I do know it's in the IS-3. Yeah, that definitely was a moral victory, honestly. Still got one tank left here. Hopefully this doesn't take too long now. But up next is the Tortoise, then the Chrysler K, OI Experimental, and the Thunderbolt. Now I'll be able to get to it, which hello Gorilla King. Honestly, my work schedule switched a little bit this week coming up, so I hopefully do not have to work tomorrow. Hey little dog. He's gonna be happy, but it does basically someone needed off on one of my days, and oh, holy shit, So usually I just switch unless it's a Wednesday. I try not to switch Wednesdays, as you guys probably know. That would screw the stream up, but T92 got him. Thank you very much, Graham, for the tip. Killing the pompous dude. Him as one of his friends. Can't even talk. Him and one of his friends tried to troll the stream and failed before. 4,600 damage though. Unfortunately, a loss. Yeah. So next up, Tortoise. Levi's whining even more now, probably because he wants to go out and play with his new toy, but just can't win today with him. I've seen people like the whole streaming their day thing. I've never watched them, but I see people talk about them. I think it's kind of dumb unless they do something like interesting. I could see watching that from time to time, but yeah. Honestly though, YouTube's so big, you can pretty much find anything you want on it. But the only videos I watch now is, you know, if I am looking somewhere else and come across a video that interests me. Like if I'm reading an article or something like that. Unfortunately, with this map and tank, I'm probably maybe I won't be a little filthy camper. I'll push out here. Honestly though, at least my plans hopefully come this fall. Like this is November-ish. I might be able to do a couple streams. You guys have asked for it as far as cooking goes. That just requires a little bit of engineering on my part to, because I wouldn't want to like stream off my phone. Who wants that? That looks terrible. We need crystal clear 1080p. I think I figured out how I would be able to stream cooking from my house here. I wouldn't do it at work just because, honestly, that would open up a whole can of worms, so. Thank you very much, John, for the tip as well. Are you sure you just didn't tip just to even it out there? Thank you very much. I actually like videos like that. I'll admit it. What? Who did you want to push onto the hill? The one bat chat and a M41? Yeah, that's totally gonna win the hill against our tanks. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much just once June hits for me though, I just kind of become a workaholic. So I try my best to keep up with. I like reading news and like new sciencey stuff, stuff about space too. But yeah, like 80% of my brain is dedicated to work. Even when I'm not working in a day, I have to, you know, call people, figure out orders, stuff like that. So. I actually thought about it though. It would be interesting as hell having a freaking live stream at work, but yeah. The more I thought about it though, it would, you know, it would be interesting for people to see how a real kitchen works, but at the same time, it's a lot more complicated. Plus, any camera you put in the kitchen would break after like, I would say probably a week. The amount of, like, we clean basically every day. There's like a different piece of equipment or area that we clean, like more so than just the usual cleanup every day. The amount of freaking like grease that gets like trapped on stuff is like mind-boggling. Like just from, you know, like spray and like splatter and whatnot. Oh, I'm surprised I don't like come walking out of the kitchen like shiny. Thank you very much, Labobo, for the tip. I'm surprised I have no shots. Like, I am legitimately surprised, which the Scorpion G is gonna catch me, and I tried to auto aim on him. Yeah, now I'm getting a little bit too much attention here. Thanks, yay. Every single shot is hitting the frickin' loader's cupola, and I'm dead. I guess that's what I get for pushing out in a frickin' tortoise, but like, I was trying to chase shots, and like, I wouldn't have any shots back where these guys were. Like, they got like a couple shots on them, but it doesn't help, like. I was trying there, and yeah. Thank you very much, Lola Bobo. He saves you a little bit of money. So next up, let's get to the Chrysler K. I have a little whiny dog behind me again too. Tomorrow night, he definitely will not be doing this, or else he might find himself locked out of the room. I wouldn't want to do that, but if it came down to it, for my own sanity, I might have to. Make sure I gave you your Levi biscuits there, Labobo. No, I have not, Dana. Oh, hygiene inspector. Hello, Walvetto. But yeah, people don't really want to see how their food's cooked too. Like, we do a lot of own prep in-house. Well, thank you very much, Target, for the subscription. But yeah, the amount of, yeah, like, you can't prep everything in a kitchen unless you are some really high-end fancy restaurant. Some people though would be surprised, like, what something looks like coming in, like, say a whole case of like fillets and stuff like that. It doesn't looks normal to me, but I think most people like think a restaurant always like breaks down a whole fillet and like chops it up and everything. Like, we have a local company that's pretty much like 5 minutes from my house, do it and basically individually pack all of our stuff. But thanks for thanks for timing that guy out. Well, thanks for the subscription. I don't know why you subscribe to me if you hate World of Tanks. Hello, Jack, though. Thank you very much, Walvetto, for the subscription. Honestly, it sounds weird, you know, me being a cook, but just the stigma that some people have about cooks. I actually love that basically where I'm at, they fired every person in the health department and they hired new ones, actually more of them, and they're doing a better job at inspecting all the restaurants now. Because I used to hate eating out because basically the county I lived in didn't have enough funding for a full-fledged health department, and the amount of restaurants kept going up, and you know, you can't cover them all, the amount that you need it to. Thank you very much, D Gaming, for the subscription. So it just, you know, skeeved me out in a way, eating out at places where I didn't know like the people who work there and stuff like that. You never know what, you know, happens in a kitchen. Luckily though, everyone starting out in a kitchen quickly learns that I'm like a micromanager when it comes to like, you're doing it this way. Don't care what you think is faster, like, This is how you gotta do it. So you don't kill people. It's like I thought I had more help here, and no. Whoa, thank you. Even a T-34 got me. Thought I had more help, but let's just take a little peek here. Yeah. Thanks, ST1. You know, full HP, sitting in the back. M46, you know, he's firing here, but still would have been nice for a little bit of help. I blocked a little bit of damage, did some. I could have done more if honestly, I should have backed up more, but I was holding out hope my team was going to help me because we obviously did not win the other flank. They died. Started with a live cow and went from there. Like we have people, like someone asked me today if we smoke and cure like all of our like smoked or like basically like cured meats and stuff. And you know, I gave them, like, I'm like, oh no, unfortunately, you know, we don't do that. But you know, I kind of explained that, like, at least here, like in most places too, it's a whole separate like group of like health laws, processes. You have to document everything. It's a whole, you know, other ball game doing something like curing something, especially if it's not, say, like cooked or refrigerated. If you're curing it like based off of like salt and like sugar and just like smoke, cold smoke, to where, you know, it's just not feasible for most places to do that. Nice. Well, Veto. I would say, would you like to be Levi's veterinarian? I actually have to go to the vet tomorrow with him. Just like a little checkup. Old little dog with bumps all over him. That's his breed, though. They have little fatty bumps, but we get them checked out every now and then. Uber? Funny you say that. That was actually kind of happening, that was the tip of the iceberg. Basically there was like 3 or 4 health inspectors in the whole county, and I think two of the 3 or 3 of the 4 were caught taking bribes from people, so they just cleaned house. Last year they brought in, basically they contracted out like all the health inspectors from other counties, and it was funny when the one popped in. It was from a county like 2 hours away from me. And I'm like, like finally. Like, you know. But luckily though, you know, we, outside of like, the only things we ever have trouble with is like a refrigerator might break, but within 2 days we have a new one. We just unplug the old one, move everything to a different one. But some places, like I had one person that I used to work with said, luckily this restaurant closed soon thereafter. He's like, yeah, their refrigerators don't actually work, they just keep ice in them. I'm like, well, what? Like, yeah. The stuff you see on TV, the whole like Kitchen Nightmares or Restaurant Impossible, like a lot of that is scripted, but you definitely do have to be careful where you eat at places. If it's not like say a long time or popular place, stuff like that. But not a knock against new restaurants, but you just never know. Oh lord, I'm thinking too much about restaurants right now. I was spaced out. But yeah, luckily though, I guess you can't even say like free market, but everything worked its way out last year, and there was newspapers doing like reports on health and stuff where usually they didn't do that, like listing the top offenders for restaurants. The T-71 got me, but anyway, the Thunderbolt's up next here. We lost Fisherman's Bay. Wonder how the Greasy Spoon got its name. This match, I can't even look at that for more than a few seconds for a high tier match like that. Yeah, I would say, like, granted, you know, I'm a chef, so cooking at home is very easy for me. You know, unless I'm like on vacation, I don't eat out very much, or if like I'm dead from like working an extra long shift and I don't feel like cooking. But I would say if you're ever vacationing somewhere or like going to a new spot and you need a restaurant to pick, like, not that reviews are always the best, but to go off of, but typically if, you know, say you know someone there and they can give you like a list of where locals actually eat, or even just popping on like TripAdvisor or something, most places that have like at least, you know, a 3 to 4 star review, not to say they do everything right, but usually they're safe to eat at. But I wish they did that on a regular basis here, Graham. They just did it last year, so hopefully they do it again. They do it again here. I think everyone would be better informed if they knew, like, you know, what was going on in local restaurants around them. See ya, Walveto. Thanks for watching. If I ordered pizza, well, I actually ordered pizza last night from somewhere because both Ryan and I didn't feel like cooking, you know, after a Saturday, both being in a restaurant all day. We have a local, they have two places, we order from them. I don't really like fast food pizza, nah. I typically order from pizza places where, at least around here, like New Jersey has tons of pizza places. You walk in, you can see the whole kitchen. Like, I've known most of the people, you know, since I was a little kid, because running around, you know, ordering pizza when I'm like running back and forth to the beach. Places like that I like getting food from. The only time I get like, say like Domino's or something, is like, you know, if I'm at someone's house and they order it. It's not real food. I can definitely see you, Batchat. Your username is not helping you. There's an M12 I gotta worry about. He's probably gonna rebalance me here soon. Buffets, they are, I actually did a buffet this morning. They are a little skeptical at times, but it depends on the place doing them. Like when I do a buffet, I switch out the food at most every 20 minutes, as far as like the hotel pans in the chafing dishes go. I don't like doing buffets though. Not only about, you know, everyone kind of serving themselves, but because our kitchen, you know, it's a Victorian building. It's a lot of running back and forth with a lot of Like, I'm sore after buffet days, which, you know, today was one. I'm hurting a little bit. Like, you're running out, like, trays that are, like, you know, at least 20, 30 pounds with food in them. And, you know, you're doing that, like, a couple dozen times. Right, that's not the easiest shot for me, but I thought I would have hit him. But if a restaurant does a buffet correctly, based off of like health and safety laws, you don't have much to worry about. But pretty much everything is common sense, though, honestly, when it comes to like health and safety stuff in restaurants. Like, if you're a patron of a restaurant, you can kind of notice very quickly if something's wrong. So unfortunately, I just got RD'd and freaking APCR from a Dicker Max. No, I have not, Joshua. I've only been up, honestly, to New York once in my life, too. Levi learned to cook. Jack, I did not see your T95 request when I was taking requests. If you did request it, I think it was after I stopped taking requests. I'm going to play one more match here, because I do want to try to get a double here. In the E50 3X, because I am very close to getting the E50M. But most likely, you know, if you had requested something, it was after I stopped taking requests. Sorry about that. But got a Master Bass second class, Confederate Award. That's a pretty good Thunderbolt match, especially for not being a top tier there. Yeah, sneeze guards, yes. Oh, I completely agree. Like, I'm actually more concerned about the people, you know, getting the food than, you know, actually us screwing up. Usually, though, we always have someone out of the buffet, so say someone, like, picks something up and, like, starts touching it, can't put it back in there, you're like, no! Yeah, we kind of have something similar. At least in New Jersey, you have to... It needs to be right near the entrance or the main, like, seating area. Your current health and safety, like, placard in a way, I guess you can call it. Certification. Depends on the state, though, honestly. I feel like most states require that, though. Thanks, Andrew, for watching. Yeah, I'm going to do a raffle here. It'll be towards the end of this match. See you, Joshua. And Rich. Which tomorrow I'll be streaming, you know, the same time. You know, who knows? I might actually pop on an hour early. It depends if I get everything done on my chore list. But I'll be doing ranked battles tomorrow, more likely than not. So it'll be a all tier 10 stream. Yeah, I tried to track you. Let's say I was also trying not to get in the way of that shot, and unfortunately he slipped that in. To keep him. Nope. There we go. No, the FV2 by 5B is definitely not a frontline heavy. Unless it's late in a match. Nah. Luckily he didn't damage me. Does have good HP, but its armor definitely leaves a lot to be desired. Okie dokie. JP, can you... that. Easy 4TD. Ah, shit. I really wish the Z50 wasn't here, because I would have ran down and taken a whack at that T30. Crap. Get this Scorpion G out. Nice. That E50 that's causing some trouble down here. I would consider it if I, you know, had the time to do it. Oh god, this guy. Where is he? He's blacklisted. We've looked into it though before, but it's honestly it's cheaper for us to just buy his treats. Alright, T-32 is going down there. It's probably gonna come back to bite us, but a little double tap. Crap, he ammo racked me. Ah, lord. That's what I get for trying to do something interesting. Hey, look, T69. You want to keep pinging like that? Alright, I'm gonna start the raffle here. Okay. This is gonna last 2 minutes, and the winner will get, let's do 300. You just have to type exclamation point raffle. That was kind of stupid for me to do that, but ultimately the deciding factor of me doing that was I saw my other side dying and losing, and at that point, me pushing through this, you know, if I can get back to my dead tank, me pushing through there would have ended up with me dying. Me coming down here, of course it ended up with me dying. Wrapping all the way back and coming through the river here would have taken too long, and by then probably still would have died. But I could have actually went over to this flank, which probably would have been the best option, and just kind of ran away from this side, because we were at a disadvantage there, because they had already, you know, TD back here, TD there, and 2 tanks here. We couldn't push on them. That should have been what I did, but oh well. It was a fun match. So yeah, streams go by really quick. I wish I could stream longer, but especially with Ryan, like maybe in another month I might be able to add a little bit more here or there. But right now with Ryan, you know, basically I see her like when I'm asleep. I see her like twice a week right now, so there's a lot I have to pick up the slack right now, so. Here's the hoping, let's see. It's about 3 seconds left. The winner is Master Beast. Congratulations, Master. And I'll draw one more winner here too. Congratulations, Floyd, for winning as well. I do my best, Carl, not to burn out. That's why, you know, right now I'm not, you know, I don't stream too much. I do 4 days a week, but they're not super long. That's definitely to prevent that. So, yeah, not the best match, but this guy honestly was the basically the catalyst on their team that got them to win. So, which, to answer your question, yes, I did Lobobo. But thanks again for watching, guys. Tomorrow I will most likely be doing rank battles, so if you're interested in them, stop by and watch for a bit. Otherwise, have a very good night, and yep, see you guys. Have a good one. Levi's probably like, playtime. Yeah, see you around.